Hi, welcome back to Chop's Garage. Today we've got a story of the most random car inquiry I've ever had, and it relates to this Suzuki Alto. This Suzuki Alto here we got in from British Car Auctions, bought it a little while ago. You might have seen it on a previous video if you watch regularly. We replaced the rear beam, the suspension, just put it in for an MOT, and it's come back as just needing a wheel bearing on the back here and potentially a front brake caliper. We're not sure, it might free up if we give it a clean up. So I previously photographed this car because we valeted and got it up for sale. I put it up on Facebook Marketplace because I knew we'd turn it around within a couple of days getting the MOT done. Thought I'd get ahead of the game. And also you've got to photograph when the weather isn't doing what it's doing today, which is absolutely pouring down all the time. So I got the photo up, advertised it, had an inquiry in straight away. Now I'm going to put the listing up for the car. Now, I'm going to ask you to tell me what you think the inquiry is about. Now, I'm going to tell you straight away that the inquiry led with, I'm not interested in the car, but... Now, I'm going to put the listing up now, go through the photos and see what you think got this person's attention over and above the car itself and what they wanted to buy. So hopefully you've had a chance to look through there. I'm probably going to jump the gun a bit. You might be in the comments putting in your answer. Hopefully you don't cheat and do it before I tell you. But the reason that this person was interested in the car and the thing they wanted to buy from the car was nothing parts-wise on the vehicle too. Nothing seats, electrical, stereo, anything like that at all. Nothing like that. They didn't want our new rear beam. They weren't interested in the car, but they would like to buy the Wallace and Gromit floor mats. I'll put on screen now what the inquiry was. So this chap wanted to sell me these Wallace and Gromit floor mats. Now immediately that obviously twigged my interest. Now they didn't actually come with the car. We put them, or Pete put them in there. Pete found them on the side somewhere in here amongst all our masses of spare parts, and I think the floor mats came out of the Citroen Acadian van I've got next door. Now that might indicate how old these floor mats probably are. We'll go next door and leave Pete to it. So obviously it twigged my interest, and I thought, what's going on then there? Why are these mats of such interest to this guy? So these mats came from, yes, this constant ornament in the corner of my unit, the Citroen Acadian van, which I think is registered as a 84 or 85 plate. The mats came out of this. So I thought, well, there's got to be something special about these mats. I know Wallace and Gromit is a very popular series. I went onto eBay and I'll show you the listing I found for the same mats on eBay. Now, as you can see there, the mats potentially worth over £100. So I don't know if there's any aficionados of Wallace and Gromit out there, but presumably they don't make them anymore. That was a short run. I don't know what the score is with it, but they're obviously worth something. So I said to the guy, I tell you what, I'll do them for you for £60. I thought, you know, it's considerably less that's been asked for on eBay there, and why not get 60 quid out of it? 60 quid out of it would pay for the oil and filters for service. They'd contribute for a proportion of Pete's day working on the car for the day, so I'm going to take it because I can put a set of mats in for a tenner. Now he counted with £40, to which I said, no, it's not worth my time for £40. I guess at the end of the day, £40 is better than nothing, but still going to cost me a tenner to replace them with a normal set of mats. Can I be bothered with the whole thing for the sake of £30? I think what I'll probably do is pull the mats out and put them to one side, and obviously put a set of £10 cheap ones in anyway, just so I've got them on the shelf. But that does rate for me. I don't think I've ever had a more random inquiry. And my questions, it just gives me so many questions. Was this guy literally going on to every single listing there was for a used vehicle on Facebook and going straight to the pictures of the front floors to see if those floor mats were there? Because he's got no interest in the car at all. So is he literally going, can you imagine what a full-time job that would be to spend all of your time going on Marketplace at every new listing of a vehicle to check if it had Wallace and Gromit floor mats in or not? It's absolutely brilliant. I just can't get my head around that at all. And if he is, the level of dedication, I mean, kudos to him. One would think if you're going to give that level of dedication to it, you'd buy them whatever price they're offered them to you at. But yes, most definitely the most random inquiry yet. Shall I put them up as a raffle prize? Shall I or shall I give them away to give them away at the end of the year to the most faithful viewer? But definitely, I mean, I've had some random inquiries in my time. I've had some strange people in my time, but that has to be the best Facebook inquiry I've had yet. Anyway, let's show you what else has been going on. Sold our little white Kia Picanto on a 2017, so we pulled in our 2018 Kia Picanto to get it fully valeted and prepped. We've got a little bit of paint on the back of it so we can photograph it and get that up for sale. Still done nothing with my VW up, no reason for it at all other than the fact I just haven't got round to it. I want to machine polish it. Got all the wheels off of the Suzuki Celeron because they all had lacquer peel. So we eventually, again, this has been sitting up here for ages on axle stands, waiting for us to get round to doing it. So we'll get them finished off this week, get the wheels back on, get that for sale. Our i40 sold to a customer who just wanted the aircon regas, so we've had that done, and he wanted new key fobs. So I'm just waiting for those to arrive before he can go and pick the car up. Now my Seat Arona is probably, I'm very guilty of not getting this up for sale. It's not up for sale for the most ridiculous reason in the world. It's simply that I don't have a tow and eye cover for the front of the car, and I don't photograph one without it. And every time I order one, it's wrong. I've ordered various Seat ones. I can't find one specifically for the Arona. I've ordered them for the Ibiza. I've ordered them for the Leon. I've ordered them for all sorts. I've ordered generic ones, and none of them are the right fit because it's ever so slightly oval, and it's quite big as well. And it's recessed right there. So I should just ring Seat and order one direct from Seat. I just haven't got round to doing it yet, so the car's sitting here. Our Mazda 6, haven't done anything with that because when I got the car it was dirty. Now I've got it in the unit and given it a wash. I've noticed that the stone front of it is stone chipped to blitery. I use a polite word than I was going to use there. It's right the way up here. It is absolutely everywhere on the front of this car. So I'm going to have to bite the bullet and spend a lot of money having that sprayed. They'll probably want to go into the wings and they'll probably want to go into the front of the bumper there. Very expensive. Something I would have absolutely chipped the seller for had I known. I had this picked up by Adrian. I can't recall if they mentioned there was some stone chip. I mean, obviously they said it was pepper to that extent. I would have factored in painting the bumper, painting the bonnet and the front end. So that's a bit of a shame. Other than that, it's an immaculate car, so hopefully it doesn't need anything for any MOT work or anything like that, and we can recoup the money by not having to spend money elsewhere. I don't think it's saleable like that, to be honest. It's just too peppered. It's strange because it's not mega miles, like it spent all its life on the motorway. So that's one we'll probably get to our mate Malk down at MJM Bodyworks. He always does a lovely job, and he always likes it. If he's watching, he'll love me sending him a big challenge like this. He won't be happy having to spray this much on a car, but it needs to go down someone with a booth to be done properly, and there will be no doubt quite a lot of blending in it. Like I say, I'll probably have to come over front edge of the wings here and then re-lacquer the wings completely. He'll have to come onto this part of the front here, I expect, and then re-lacquer that. It's a lot of work, so it'll be expensive, and a lot of paint as well, which is expensive now. Got a rear beam here for the Civic Type R. That's going to be my track day car. I've had a company very kindly offered to send me coilover suspension, a company from Germany, not a cheap Chinese brand, to send me over coilover suspension for the Type R. So I thought, as I'm in there, I'm doing it. A lot of you said that the beams on the rear of these rust from the inside out, and even if it looks okay on the outside, it could be bad. For the price of a rear beam, I think it was a couple £100, I thought when we get on the ramp and do the suspension, we'll swap out the rear beam as well. So that's what that's sitting there for. Outside it's pouring and it's horrible, so we won't spend too much time out here. Out here we've got our V60 Volvo that's just come back from MOT, only needed a coil spring, so that was a nice result. So that's now advisory free, it's all valeted, photographed it, put it up for sale. My Range Rover is now up for sale on the website as well, the one that I used for the challenge with Jamie at Car Key. Put that up for sale on the website now. Won't be gutted if it doesn't sell. if it does sell, I'll probably look for another one because I love them so much. Yeah, really do love that car. Again, touch wood, no repairs. The only repair so far, £200 for the gear selector, which I swapped out myself, didn't I? And I've done, we've done about nearly 3,000 miles in that now. We've had some cars come in from BCA, which we'll probably cover on a different auction. I've got a big problem with my back row filling up full of part exchange cars I've taken off of people that I'm not doing anything with because I don't want to retail them. We've literally just taken this one in against our Mazda 2, a Toyota Yaris on a 2010 diesel with a bad gearbox. I think we might do that. Yaris sell really well, and I think we can change the gearbox out ourselves. Oh, we bought back our MG3 off of our subscriber. He bought the MG3 off of us. He's had it for, how long has he had it? Has he had it 6 months? I don't know. He decided he needed to go back to an automatic. But no, he hasn't had it 6 months because it's still got like 9 months MOT left on it or something, isn't it? So yeah, he's only had it for about 3 months. He's decided he does need to go back to an automatic due to an injury he's got in his hip. Really looked after the car. We obviously sorted out a few niggles early on with it. It's super clean, it's fully prepped, so that was a no-brainer to buy that back off him. I did pay more than normal part exchange value for it, but that's because I know it's fully prepped and ready to go. So we've got that back in stock. But yeah, this back row is all these part exchanges that I have taken in that I've done nothing with. We're going to obviously retail the i20, i10's the loan car. We've got the 2018 MG3, we put the gearbox back in with a new clutch. So that's now moving about, but like the Yaris there, this Ford Fiesta, that's obviously the Type R, these two Minis, the BMW, I've just taken this BMW in part exchange as well down here. That's a bit rough, don't want to do anything with that. So I need to get onto the local scrap guys, get rid of those, clear that back row out, because I need that back row to park up the new cars that come in to stock before they're prepped, and then keep the front rows for the stuff that is all clean, ready to go. Now, next raffle car. I need to let you know what next raffle car is going to be, because the Mercedes C-Class AMG has gone to its new owner, and we're going to do another Mercedes. We're going to do this one here. We're going to do the A-Class. I shall probably try and get a picture up of this, get the raffle underway. So this is a 200 AMG, so this is the petrol, I think, with a 1.5 turbocharged, is it? It's got the AMG number plate on it. It's a proper lovely looking thing. Automatic again. Goes like the wind. I've used this several times. Goes like the wind. So that's going to be the next raffle car. So I will try and set up, if I go down like this now and get a nice angled picture of it, I'll try and set the raffle up in time for this video to go out. But it is pouring down, so I'm going to leg it back in. Oh, another subscriber car. Massive thanks to subscribers that have been getting in touch about their cars. So this one came from one of our subscribers. It was Mum's car. He's finally convinced her to give up driving. 2010, it's only got about 30,000 miles on it. Obviously these things are bulletproof. And I love them to bits, i10s. Love them to bits. It needs a little bit of paint in a couple of places. I don't want to go too crazy on it, because even though the mileage is low, it's still a 2010 car, so we're not going to ask the world for it. We're going to need to get the wheel trims off, tidy those up or replace them, and then get a fresh MOT on it. And another subscriber's come and picked up their Mini Cooper and left their part exchange behind. 2013 B180 CDI Mercedes. What Mercedes is this again? It is a B-Class, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, he's just driven this down from quite a way away, I can't remember where now, a good few hours, and taken away the Mini. This is a nice little car. We'll retail this. I think the mileage is about 95 with the 1.5 diesel in it. Got a nice high roof line, suit a lot of the people that I have come by that want something that's a bit easier to get in and out of. Drives lovely, taking it for a test drive. Nice spec. I think it's a sport. It's got the leather or whatever that is, if it is leather or not. It's got the nicer alloys on it. It's a pretty tidy thing. There's some lack of peel on the edge of the alloys, but I think for the value of this vehicle, we probably won't go as far as having those restored. We'll just give it a really good clean. It's got a really long MOT on it. I think the only thing that was on there was a couple of rubber boots were bad, so we'll get on the ramp and do those and then get that up for sale. But obviously it's hard to get things photographed and up for sale when it's constantly pouring rain, because you really don't want to photograph cars in the rain. Oh, back in a nice well, not that warm, but dry. Yeah, obviously, if you've got any interest in any of the vehicles or you're looking to sell yours, I'll put a link to my website down below. Now, I do need to do a video on my new website that I'm having done, because our mate Sam at What's on Court has designed a whole new system and website for car dealers. I've had a little play with it so far. He said, James, do you want to set one up for you, and then you can have a play with it. And I have to admit, I am sold. It's bloody brilliant. So we need to do a video on that soon. I just need to move all my stock over to it. It's got some really smart stuff on it. Like, I manually, when I sell a car, when I'm prepping a car, put onto a spreadsheet all of my receipts for that car, so I know what my costs were on it. He's got a little app on it where you scan the receipt and it'll allocate it straight out to the car like that, save all that paperwork. Some really, really cool features on it. I need to have a chance to have a play with it, set it up. The website's done me, looks a lot better than mine as well, so I'm going to move over to that. So give him his dues. I'm going to do a video on it soon. So those of you that watch who are car dealers, especially smaller ones that don't want massive overheads with loads of different pieces of software, you need to see what Sam set up because it's bloody brilliant. I'll put a link to his channel in the video description down below in case you want to jump the gun and speak to him about it and have a demo on it beforehand. He'll be happy to hear from you, and maybe he's even offered to pop out and see me, so I'm sure if needs be, I'll pop out and see you as well. So that's what's going on at the moment. It's been a decent January. We've been consistently selling cars every day in January, so that's a good thing. If you can get one under your belt every single day, that's good, because then some other days you have some busy ones, like Saturday just went, it was really, really flat out. It's just, again, same old bottleneck is prepping them, getting them photographed and getting them up for sale. So I better put this phone down and get to work and help PT out. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching as always.